Neal, I'm going to start with you. Tell me about Bookstock this year. 400,000 media available at gently used at bargain prices. One of my favorite events.
Yes, it's Michigan's largest charity used book and media sale. We've raised more than $2.5 million for literacy and education projects. It's coming back April 23rd through 30th at Laurel Park Place Mall in Livonia. All kinds of special stuff going on during the week. You can catch up with that at bookstockmi.org. But a key thing to know ahead of time is there's a pre-sale on Sunday the 23rd from 8:15 a.m. to 11 a.m. For $20, you can join the throng, go racing in the door, get first crack at all the good stuff. And my advice to newcomers, don't stand between the throng and especially the cookbooks. I actually saw a TV reporter doing a live report get elbowed out of the way by the cookbook fans. So be very careful of your surroundings, but it's a terrific way to get first crack at the book.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like you've got to get to that pre-sale to get all the good stuff, because there's a lot of people who show up for it and get in line quickly. So
yes, although we're putting out, with 400,000 items, books, vinyl, all of it, we're putting out new material all week long. So if you don't get there Sunday, there's plenty of good stuff.
Keep going, right? That's right. So Syeda, I want to turn to you next. You won the essay contest last year during Bookstock, which is very cool. Tell me about the essay that you wrote, and tell me about how you love writing.
So the essay was about a girl named Mrs. Anthony. Yes. And she is on a little blog who tells about the education of children. And then she was on school G. And what I like about writing about her is that she can give me strength to create a bright future.
Oh, wow. Is writing your favorite subject in school? You're in the 5th grade, is that right?
Yes. I do my own journals at home.
Very good.
I think she competed for the other contest this year for 5th graders for the NAACP as well.
Oh, so very good.
Waiting for the results for that as well. It should be coming this week.
Yeah, very exciting. So Kenya, tell me about the role of not just this essay contest, but events like Bookstock, which celebrate the idea of writing and reading and books in teaching young kids like Syeda.
Yes, it's pretty much it's a good blessing and a curse kind of like, because some of the students I have to constantly pull the details out of them. But the exciting part about it was, like I said, when they saw she won last year, it kind of motivated the new students I got this year to say, "Oh, when are we going to do that Bookstock contest?" Oh, so they're excited about the money component. They go, "Oh, look at that!"
Right.
But like we do the 20 minutes of Dare, we drop everything and read every day. So that was great for the month of March, for the reading month. And then once they finish reading their books, they do a book report anyway. So the ones who pretty much were committed and stayed after and stayed during lunch and submitted their papers. So we had about 15 entries. So we're excited to see how it turns out. But yeah, we love it. Bookstock is a great program, and it gets the kids excited about reading and writing.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to me that as a teacher, obviously reading and writing are huge building blocks in the early education years, but it's when students feel like they can own it themselves, that they really kind of turn the corner. And this is a great way to have an essay contest, and an essay contest that pays you a little money.
Yeah, and then like I said, we have Davison 4.0, so they are displayed on the broadcast in the morning, because we still utilize the Teams platform to get announcements out. So we have students that are running their own broadcast, and they display everything that's going on in the classroom. So they get to shine across the building as well. So it's efficient for the kids.
Very cool. Syeda, what did you do with the money that you won from the essay contest?
What did you do?
I gave it to my parents. Oh,
Oh, that's a great kid, right?
That's very everyone. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, Neal, what year is this now for Bookstock? This is something you guys have been doing for some time.
Oh, geez, 21 years,
Is that
22,
right?
I think. It gets hard to count because we skipped a year or two with the
Oh,
pandemic.
dear.
But the excitement is still there. The best awards, like the one Syeda won, you know, the winners announced on TV on Channel 4, and I MC that, and it's great to see the kids. The finalist essays are poster size on the wall,
Mhm.
and the winners are so excited. They're literally jumping up and down.
yeah.
And how great is it? You know, you're a dad and you're a word guy. How great is it to see kids so excited about reading and writing that they're jumping up and down?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
fabulous.
It doesn't happen all the time, right?
No.
It's a lot of work, right?
Yeah, yeah. So Neal, I'm also curious if people have things that they want to give to Bookstock. How do you do that?
Well, we accept donations throughout the year. We're not accepting any more at this point because we're still frantically sorting and transporting to the mall. But there are always donations. There's a donation button at bookstockmi.org. So we would encourage people, as soon as this one is over,
Yeah.
keep an eye on that, because we're very happy to get those books out of your basement and back in people's laps where they
Yeah.
belong.
Yeah, yeah. I know that what kind of interesting with my kids is they're teenagers now, late teens, and they're really into records. They're really into albums, which
Yeah.
was the way I started listening to music when I was a kid, and that went away. But now it's super popular, and I know you guys have a lot of those for sale as well.
Tons and tons, and a lot of them are really collectibles. A few years ago, I got Ray Charles' Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music, which is just a holy grail. It's a
Yeah,
legend
yeah.
in absolutely pristine condition for $2.
Yeah,
And
right.
I think the price has gone. I think we're charging a little more, maybe $4 or something like that per vinyl now. But they're just amazing. There are finds basically throughout end to end at Laurel Park Place for this. We don't have time to identify the really valuable stuff.
Yeah, right.
So, people are basically
You got to go through it.
gold mining throughout this whole thing. We don't care. We just want to sell books and raise money. And if you find a $60 book that we're selling for $3, God bless you. Go tell your friends.
Yeah. Well, Neal, congrats again. Bookstock and Kenya and Syeda, congrats on Syeda's big win last year, and maybe you'll get another winner this year.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, but thanks for being here on American Black Journal.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Stephen.